Okay, so I feel like we have a lot to catch up on, y'all. Like, welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. It's been like over a year, I feel like. Like, my last post was like in January 2025, like an actual video. So, yes, I am so back and we have a lot to talk about. So, let's just dive right into it. So, I wrote down some topics just to make sure I don't leave anything out and that I really just give y'all all the, nitty gritty. So, first is where have I been, y'all? I have been busy, busy. So I think last time we checked in, I started personal training and I was, still working a full-time job at the time. As of September of 2025, I am a full-time entrepreneur with my personal training business and just doing content creation and working with different brands when it comes to like activewear and different things like that. So I've kind of just been, doing this girl boss stuff for a little minute now, and I'm getting to a place where I'm getting kind of comfortable, and now I kind of know what my routine is, and I'm trying to allow space to, add a vlogging back in, which is why I'm here. So yeah, so honestly, for the past year, I've been personal training, hosting different fitness events around a city in Houston. I have like three, I have more than that, but right now I have 3 active partnerships with Honor Active, Paragon, and Alpha Elite. So yeah, we're going to talk about that because those are really huge for me. And yeah, so I've been personal training, doing my brand deals, events, traveling here and there. Like I went to Spain for my birthday in September. I wish I would have vlogged. I did vlog it and I posted it on TikTok, but I didn't, make long form content. Actually, I think I did. I don't know. But, I just wasn't in a vlogging mood like that for real. But yeah, honestly, I've kind of just been, trying to find myself when it comes to just like what I want my career to be like, how I see my future, and kind of just doing what feels good for me right now. So that's where I've been. Still in Houston, of course. I've been here for 6 years now. When I first started vlogging, I feel like it was 2 years into my time in Houston. Yeah, I think I started vlogging like in 2022. So yeah, still in Houston, still loving it. Sometimes I be getting the urge to move to New York because I just love New York and I feel like that's a place for me, but we ain't got New York money just yet. So we're still in Houston until further notice. All right, next on the list we have becoming a personal trainer. So you guys saw like my behind the scenes of my like first fitness photo shoot and some fitness videos and stuff like that, but I can't remember if I really went into detail on my journey of becoming a personal trainer. But as you all may know, I got my undergrad degree in exercise science, and then when I moved to Houston, I went to grad school, got my degree, and I got my master's in healthcare administration, and then I started working in healthcare consulting and supply chain for about 3 years. And in the midst of that, that's kind of when I started that's when I kind of locked into my fitness journey for real. So I had got a trainer in 2021, was working out consistently for like a year or so. And I would just have so many people pushing me like, hey, you need to train. Like, you should train people. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, you would really be good at that. And at the time, I was just like, like, that's just not for me. But then the more I started working out and the more I enjoyed making fitness content and giving people suggestions, I was like, you know what? I already have the background in exercise science. I have the knowledge. I'm working out. Like, why not just do this on the side and see where it goes? So that I kind of went to after that, I got my NASM certification, and it was pretty easy to me because, like I said, I had already been working out and already had an exercise science background, so a lot of the information was just like a refresh. So I started personal training, started off small with just my friends, just to get the word out there. Was doing a lot of outreach and stuff, reaching out to people, trying to get them to come train with me. And there was a time where, like, y'all, I was so busy. Like, my 6 a.m. sessions were packed out, 5 p.m. sessions packed out. I was getting so overwhelmed and stuff, like, oh my God, I didn't realize like how much work this was going to be. But the more I continued to do it, the more I started to love it, and I started to love my real job less and less the more passionate I got about training. So that's kind of how I segued into training full time. So after I left healthcare consulting, I was just training full time for a little bit, and then I ended up getting another contract position, and that's the position that ended in September of last year. So ever since then, I kind of just been, doing this training stuff. And I actually just started teaching HIIT classes at this gym called Club Studios. So if you ever been to one where it varies, like where they have the treadmills and they have like the actual weighted workouts, CS4 is kind of the same thing, except for it's 5 different stations. So there's a treadmill station. It could be kettlebells, dumbbells, TRX bands, ski ergs, rower machine, bench, core, slam balls, all of that. So basically different type of workouts every single day. And I just do that once a week, 2 classes a week. So I've been liking that too, because it's just something different outside of just one-on-one and group fitness training. So yes, that's my whole personal training journey. The future, I really want to try to like just push online training more, so I can have more free time, or just be able to touch more people. So I am going to be dropping another challenge soon, so stay tuned for that, because I had a body recomp challenge. I also had a consistency challenge not too long ago, and those went pretty well. But I want to try to roll out another challenge and using a different platform just to see how it goes. So yeah, look out for that. Okay, so next topic we have is why I tried making fitness content. So when I first started vlogging, I was doing just like lifestyle vlogs, travel vlogs, maintenance vlogs, like skincare, a little bit of everything. And when I started training, I was like, you know what? I might as well try to make my YouTube page a just fitness page only, and just start posting just workout videos and stuff like that. So I posted maybe 3 or 4 different videos, and they were cool and stuff, but like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know if it's because the passion was in there, or it just kind of felt forced, or I just felt like I needed to do that. So I feel like that's why I tried making it, and then ultimately it just didn't work out, because like I was just so used to doing more lifestyle vlogs, and that's what I enjoyed more than like those workout videos, which like I feel like, I should still work post that, but I already post Reels and TikToks already, and YouTube Shorts. That just kind of became too much, and I just feel like making everything about fitness was kind of just putting me into a box and kind of closing out like people being able to see like my life, just my personality, and just things that I do outside of fitness. So that's kind of just why it didn't work for me by switching or pivoting to only fitness content. The next 2 topics are why I stopped creating and what made me miss YouTube. So these kind of go hand in hand. So honestly, I really stopped creating because the editing was just too much work, y'all. Like editing, y'all don't understand how it's so easy to record, but once you get to editing, especially if you're a Virgo like me, I like my stuff to be very specific. Like I like all the little small details. I'm a perfectionist. So like editing can take a long time. Even if you aren't a perfectionist, just like imagine having so many clips that you got to cut down, and you got to add these little, stickers or effects and all that stuff. That just became to be too much, especially on top of trying to make content for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Like, And at the time, like I said, I was working a full-time job. So I was working a full-time job training, and then trying to make content, also trying to vlog and edit. I did have someone help me edit videos for a little bit, but like even then I kind of just like I was just getting over it, and I was getting overwhelmed with just having to do everything. So that's kind of what I stopped creating to begin with. And what made me miss YouTube the most, I would say honestly, is just like vlogging. Like vlogging to me was very fun, like just to show people just like glimpse of what I do on a day-to-day, just like how much fun I be having when I'm out with my friends or doing certain stuff. Like that stuff was enjoyable to me. And I remember when, I think it was during COVID, that's when I kind of fell in love with YouTube. I was watching Aaliyah's Face, Kyra I'm Unique, I was watching Angui, I was watching damn, why am I blanking on some of these people's names? But I was heavy on YouTube, watching all the vlogs, and like just watching them just made me think, you know what, I could do this. Like it's literally, just be natural about it, have fun with it and stuff too. So that's what kind of made me miss it. And I just felt like I needed something to bring back into my routine that was just something enjoyable, where I didn't have to stress too much about it. And I feel like YouTube is that platform. Like I can just, record my day to day. Everything don't gotta be super perfect, but it's just like fun. So that's why I missed it, and that's why I'm back ultimately. Next topic is what's been going on in my life. So I guess I can kind of, give you a rundown about all my new partnerships and stuff and all that. So outside of just personal training, y'all know in my one of my videos I posted was my first fitness photo shoot, and in that photo shoot it was my very first time wearing Honor Active. And ever since that photo shoot, like I became an Honor Active addict. Like was literally buying all of their clothes, loved every single piece they had. Like back then, y'all, we were fighting for drops. Like literally, like if you weren't on that site, as soon as it dropped, you weren't getting it, and you had to wait months until that color came back out or that specific style came back out. So now on the flip side, so they have this thing called a summer campaign. And well, it's not, it doesn't have to be summer campaign, but they have campaigns basically where they select about 100 girls to basically get sent an outfit from them for free. And if you're a part of the campaign, you just have to make content, and at the end of it, 10 of the girls get chosen to be affiliates with them. So the first time around, I had applied like maybe in November of 2025, or actually no, it might have been like August of 2025. They had like a fall campaign. I didn't make it into that one, and looking back into it, I was just thinking my content honestly wasn't like where it could have been, and I just didn't put much into it back then. What I can't even talk, y'all. What I was saying was, when I first applied, my content, honestly, it was good, but it could have been better. So I could see why I didn't make it into the first campaign. Time, pushes forward, and in December, I apply again for their next campaign that happens in January. And guess what? I made it into that campaign. So y'all, I went so hard. Like I had a videographer, got some photos taken, was posting hella content and stuff. And honestly, like I was getting so much engagement, so much love. Like we had a group chat with all the girls in the campaign, and I truly like met some great online friends, even some people that I've met in person that actually lived in Houston too. So had a great community with that, and it was such a great experience. And I was just so shocked at the end that I was one of the 10 girls that became affiliates. People be saying to me, why do you think you were shocked? Like your content's so good and whatnot. And I'm just like, there were girls in there that had videographers for every single video, like was just dropping crazy stuff that was giving like magazine material and stuff. But I had to remember that like I'm me, I do things my way. And my way sometimes is just the way that it needs to be. Like I don't need to be doing the most, to get to where I want to be. So yeah, I became an affiliate, and that literally was just like a pinch me moment. I'm like, what? I've been posting them for this time, tagging Chrissy, which is the owner, tagging the page and just like convincing people to like wear the brand and all that. And lo and behold, I became an affiliate. And after that, I feel like once I became an affiliate with Honor, other just brands just started noticing me and started reaching out. So that's how I kind of got the deal with Paragon. I wasn't really familiar with them at first, but then of course when they asked me to, they like sent me some pieces. I tried it out, and I was like, you know what, I actually like these pieces, and I wouldn't mind working with them. So I started working with them. They're a smaller brand, but they still have been around for a long time, and they have really great quality pieces. So I wouldn't have said yes if I didn't, see myself wearing their pieces. So working with Paragon, that was like maybe a month or two after Honor. And then as of last week, I'm now an Alphalete affiliate. So if you're not familiar with Alphalete, in Texas, well, here in Houston, there's a gym called Alpha Land, and the owner of Alpha Land is also the owner of Alphalete. That's just basically the activewear brand that's attached to the gym, kind of. And so, they're Houston based, which is great. And they had reached out to me to do a photo shoot for like one of their previous drops, maybe like a month or two ago. And I was just so shook. I'm like, what? Me in a brand photo shoot? Like, I've never done fitness modeling things or whatever. So I had a great experience shooting with them. Very friendly team. Like everyone made me feel welcome. They got me outside of my comfort zone. They even invited me to like a private event that they were having with their affiliates and other people that were part of the photo shoot. And after that, I was just like, you know what? I could see myself working with this brand. Like I love the pieces. Like they're truly gym pieces. I even have an outfit on right now. I'll show y'all. Well, you'll probably see it on my Instagram, but these cute track pants here, and this top is also from Alphalete. But after that, I was just like, ooh, I hope they reach out to me and make me an affiliate. And it wasn't until like a month later that it has been a month. Maybe a month or two later, they reached out to me and they were just like, hey, we want to circle back and see if you'd be interested in becoming an affiliate with us. And I was like, yep, thank you. Thank you. So yes, now I'm an affiliate with Alphalete, and I just couldn't be more, grateful, because honestly, none of this stuff wouldn't have been possible without the support of people on Instagram engaging with my content, sharing it, actually using my code with these brands. Like I've made so much money from affiliate partnerships that I never thought was possible. Like I was looking like, no way. Indy. My dog, Indy, I remember him. He's doing the most, running around, shaking the table. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, I've made so much money that I didn't think like was possible with, you know, partnerships like this. But honestly, the work that you put in is the work, is the results you're going to get out of it. So like, I be working my ass off getting that content out, and like I said, I genuinely actually like these pieces, so I'm not just promoting it just to promote it, because I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't do that. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on that side. Personally, this year I haven't even traveled as much as I usually do, and that's only because I have a lot of big trips planned for the end of this year. So y'all get to come along with me. But one of my line sisters is getting married in Mexico in November, and then in December we're going to Brazil for New Year's and for Stephanie's 30th birthday. So those are two huge trips, and they're very expensive trips. So I was just like, I don't need to do that much this year. Even for my birthday, I'm going to keep it simple. Probably just go to Arizona and New York for Fashion Week. And then I'm thinking about LA too for like 2 days or whatever. But nothing too crazy, because some of the people that are going to both of those events would also go to my birthday. I'm not trying to break nobody's pockets, especially because last year, Barcelona and Ibiza broke our pockets, y'all. But 10 out of 10 recommend that you should go. I just love Europe in general. So yeah, that's how that's kind of what's been going on when it comes to travel. My love life right now is just, yeah, that's what it is. It's just that. It's, you know, I'm just, you know, focusing on me right now until my husband comes. God, just please send him here, because I'm getting old now. I turn 29 next month. And that's crazy to me. Like, next year I'll be 30. Granted, like, I don't want any kids until after I turn 30, because I got to be able to turn up on my 30th birthday. So hopefully, like, by 30, I'm engaged. You know, that's just me, you know, wishing for the stars. But, you know, enough about that. Y'all know how that goes. You know, the dating pool is trash. I live in Houston, too. So that tells you everything you need to know. Everybody used to be like, oh, you should be in a relationship right now. It's so many men in Houston. Where they at? Where they at? What else has been going on? Oh, well, okay, y'all knew I had a nephew, but like, y'all didn't get to see much content of him, but like, I'm obsessed with him. His name is Nuri. He's 3. He turns 4. Oh my God, he turns 4 in November, and like, literally, I'm obsessed with him. Like, sometimes I just be thinking, damn, I can't believe my sister has a kid. Like, she's a whole mother. So yes, that's, you know, that hopefully I'll get a niece here soon. So Tasha, if you're watching this, I'm talking to you. Give me my niece. So yeah, that's good. I mean, friendships have been going pretty well too. My parents are doing well. My little brother graduated college. My youngest sister just started high school. My sister that's close in age with me, Biba, she's been doing great with her content business. So she basically does wedding and event content creation, and that's been going well for her. And yeah, so everything has been going good on that, you know, on that end. And I'm kind of just excited just to see where life is going to continue to take me. Like, every month has been different. And honestly, I've been having a really great summer too. Like, I've been outside this summer. Not even gonna lie to you, but the whole winter, you know, I was inside the whole winter. So I'm just like, this is the time to have fun before it cools down again. And actually, I don't mind the fall, because this Houston heat is nothing to play with. It's been 6 years and I'm still not used to it. So the last 2 topics before I stop yapping is what I want this channel to be and what you can expect from me moving forward. And honestly, I just want this channel to be very well rounded, just kind of just, you know, represent who I am as a person and not just one specific niche, which is fitness. So you'll be seeing travel vlogs, maintenance vlogs, day in the life as an entrepreneur, fitness tips, fitness workouts, a little bit of everything, skincare, fashion, activewear try on hauls. Like, I just want my, you know, channel to just represent, you know, who I am and just be super well rounded, so that I'm not putting myself in a box again and I'll get, you know, overwhelmed or tired of making the same content. So that's what you can expect from me moving forward. And I really do plan on posting a video at least once a week, because I did find an editor to help me out. So especially when it gets to those super long, you know, vlogs that needs to be very detailed, I'm going to have her helping me out so that I can make sure I stay on top of things. And if I don't stay on top of things, y'all, cuss me out. Like, cuss me out for real. Blow me up. Like, get on my ass. But yes, the next vlog is going to be super exciting, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be super fun. But yeah, thank you all for watching and, you know, checking back in with me. I promise y'all we are back. We are back for good. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.